Alright boys, Elimination Chamber is tonight, and we have one of the most predictable Elimination Chambers in history, one of the more unpredictable Elimination Chambers in history, one of the matches that's going to be Match of the Year contender, and Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. So mostly good, except for that one. But anyways, these are my predictions for what I think will happen at WWE Elimination Chamber and how it will build to WrestleMania. So let's start off with probably the most predictable Elimination Chamber, the men's. I mean, I say John Cena's about a 90% chance of winning it, and Drew McIntyre has a 10% chance of winning it, but I think John Cena's the very obvious answer here. However, I do believe that The Rock, with his interaction with Cody Rhodes, when Cody says no, later in the night, Cena's already won, they're already hyped about it, and when Cody says no, Rock says there was always a plan B. From right behind Cody, CM Punk comes and kicks his head off and says, "You know what I said I stab you in the front? I lied. I told you I was going to win a championship, not make friends, and I'm doing this now." He calls in his favor from Paul Heyman, setting up a triple threat for the title in the main event of WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and John Cena for the World WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. And I think this is by far going to be the most entertaining Elimination Chamber when it comes to rivalries, storylines, and stuff like that. I think in this chamber, if Drew and Damian start going after each other, then I feel like we're still going to have that match at WrestleMania with Drew and Damian. I feel like it's pretty clear that Seth Rollins is going to sell out just to get CM Punk out of the chamber, which is going to end up costing him the chamber as well. And I feel like Cena's going to go Super Cena mode. He might start like 3 and get 2 or 3 eliminations before he goes in. But I think this, by wrestling standards, is probably going to be the best one, although I think it's pretty obvious that John Cena is going to win it. Although I'd love to see the storyline where Punk aligns himself with The Rock, calls in Paul Heyman's favor, slots himself in the main event of WrestleMania, and we see a Punk, Cena, Cody main event, because that would be incredible. Now, for the more unpredictable Elimination Chamber, there's the women's. Now, there are 3 pretty obvious answers who's not going to win. Naomi is not winning the chamber. Bianca is not winning the chamber. And whoever else is third, I don't even remember who the third person is. God. There's Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Naomi, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, and Bayley. Bayley's not winning the chamber. So that leaves us with Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, and Roxanne Perez. Do I think Roxanne is going to win the chamber? No. I don't think she is. She's like the Drew McIntyre in the situation where she's a wild card in the chamber, but I don't think it's happening, despite how much I like her. That leaves Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan. Now, I feel like WWE realizes that nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to see another Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley match. We had the one at SummerSlam, we had the one on Raw, we had the one at WrestleMania, we've had their feud, but when they broke up as a tag team, and it's getting really, really stale. So, my pick to win it, and y'all know my favorite women's wrestler in the business right now, Alexa Bliss. I feel like she has the best. I really need to turn you off when I start recording this video because this keeps happening. Bliss has the best chance of winning it because she's the most over right now. I know that Triple H has been looking at her pop, and the fans want her to win. I mean, you saw the pop at the Royal Rumble, and having her win and going on to face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, you could create a great like David and Goliath dynamic. You could bring back that Bray Wyatt tribute stuff, and even freak the Goth Queen out So I feel like Alexa Bliss is by far the favorite to win this, my favorite to win this. But what's going to happen in the match that leads to WrestleMania? So I've been thinking about this, and I originally thought that Bianca was going to attack Naomi, which costs them both a shot at WrestleMania. But I wonder if I want to change it. Instead of doing that, what I think should happen is that it's revealed during the chamber that Naomi attacks Bianca. And she says that she attacked Jade so she could take her place as the tag team champion. And now that she's not tag champ anymore, she has no use for Bianca. She kicks Bianca out of the chamber. We see a returning Jade Cargill go after Naomi. Naomi and Alexa Bliss are the final two. Cargill beats Naomi up. Alexa Bliss, Twisted Bliss, title shot at WrestleMania. Because I feel like it's very obvious that they want Bianca to be the one who attacked Jade because they were tag team partners. But that doesn't make sense. You see, with Naomi, you can get in that storyline that she's just greedy and really wants that tag title all for herself. So she attacked Jade Cargill, which led to them two fighting off at WrestleMania 40. And then you could have a Bianca-Naomi blow-off match at SummerSlam. And then you could also have a storyline where maybe Jade doesn't trust Bianca either because she thought that maybe Bianca did something like that. And I feel like it throws you off way better than just having Bianca be the one who attacked Jade. So I think that is going to happen. And quite honestly, I'd love to see Liv Morgan and Roxanne rivalry at WrestleMania because Roxanne Perez is so over, and I feel like she's like the Braun Breaker of the women's division right now, where she just popped out the gun into the main roster and everybody loves her. And having that Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez title opportunity would be, just match would be super, super cool, but I don't think that's going to happen. Now for probably the least anticipated match on the card, Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, Tiffany Stratton, Trish Stratus. To be honest with you, I don't even know like a whole bunch about this rivalry. I know Nia Jax has just been like big ladying them and smacking them around, but I don't quite care. But to be honest, it could be interesting to see Nia pin Tiffany Stratton and then claim that she also has a shot at Tiffany because she pinned her, which leads to a Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair triple threat at WrestleMania. That'd be a little freaky. I know, it's a little weird, but I feel like nobody wants to see Charlotte versus Tiffany at WrestleMania because if Charlotte wins, people are gonna riot. It might be a good match, but I think it's not an anticipated match. And throwing Nia in the mix could muddy the waters a little bit and make it a little more intriguing. However, I do think, I'm going to stick with my guns on this one. Nia Jax pins Tiffany Stratton, goes on to WrestleMania because she has a pinfall over Tiffany Stratton. And now the final match, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. So there's two ways this match can go. There's the one way where Sami Zayn gets injured again during the match, Kevin Owens beats him up, and they end up going Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania to blow off this rivalry. Or this rivalry gets blown off at Elimination Chamber, and this is my pick to happen. Kevin Owens starts beating on Sami Zayn even after the match. He's about to hit him with another package pile driver. Bam! RKO. Randy Orton returns after Kevin Owens sent him on the show with that pile driver. And we get an Orton KO Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. That would be a banger because you know Kevin Owens would do whatever the heck they tell him to do. Jump off the cage and through a table? Okay. Take an RKO through the cage onto the mat? Okay. That would be perfect. And I think that's what's going to happen. I feel like Randy Orton's been out a little too long with just a pile driver neck injury, and he's going to come back after Kevin Owens beats Sami Zayn in that unsanctioned match to save Sami from a post-match beatdown. And then maybe we get like a Sami Kevin at SummerSlam. But we get that Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Hell in a Cell match, WrestleMania. Anyways, you guys enjoyed my predictions. Hopefully they announce something a little different for Elimination Chamber, or they pull out something new, like a new member of the Bloodline or something like that. Because right now, it doesn't look great. See you guys later. Love you guys. Bye-bye.